this video for the OR6OS platform. In this video, we're going to talk about migration when moving from the old version of peripherals to the new version of peripherals. So first, I want to note that all configurations will automatically be migrated. So partners and customers won't need to manually recreate or reconfigure their peripherals. That process will happen in the background. Next, it's important to understand that peripherals are now treated as their own thing within the platform. And because of that, they now come with their own dedicated event topic. Now, historically, we used device level events. And in this instance, with peripherals, it was called peripheral activated. I'll show you on the next slide what that looks like. That old event has now been deprecated. You'll see it in the system, but you'll see it says deprecated beside it. In its place, a new peripheral level event has been introduced called input activated. This aligns more closely with how the system treats peripherals as an independent entity and not just as an extension of the device. The main impact here is on the notification rules, and that's really what the migration is, that is from the standpoint of the end user or the partner having to take action. So the actual notifications, if you had alerts or notifications set up with the old device level event, then you will need to migrate these to the new rules. Now the good thing is, if you have seen our notifications V2, which has been released, which is the new notifications engine, there is some migration that needs to be done there. And what you will do is, as you're moving from notifications V1 to notifications V2, you can go ahead and make this change. But the big thing here again is the notifications. So in a minute, I'll show you a demo of what this looks like. But what you're going to do as you go through notifications in the new notifications setup, you will get to a page that is the actual events. And you can see here where you've got on the left side the device level peripheral activated event. That is going away. You need to start using the actual peripheral options that you see on the far right. So again, as the migration piece of it goes, the peripheral configuration will happen on its own automatically. It's the notifications that you will need to migrate if you were using device peripheral activated events. You will need to migrate those to the peripheral type of events, as you can see on the screen. So now let's jump in and show you a demo. So looking at my screen, we've got some, this is a great new view of all the capabilities of the platform. Got everything from access control in here, thermals, radar, PTZ, fisheye, and now the new peripheral widgets down the left side here. And so let's talk a little bit about migration on those actual notifications. So along the top of the screen, you'll see configuration. Select that, and down the right side of the screen, you've got two types of notifications currently. Notifications, which is V1, which is being deprecated, and the new notification, which you see along the top there. As part of a previous change, we did put out some information about migrating from notifications V1, which is the one deprecated there, to the new one. So you can look at other videos to find information on that migration. But really what the point here is to talk about migrating from the old way of notifications at the device level to the peripheral way. So we're going to set up a new notification here. So upper right corner, add notification rule. Then you're going to go down. You can make sure you're on the right organization. Is it using the alarm group active? We'll say yes. Make sure it's true if that's what you need it to be set to. And that means that when the alarm group is set to active, that's when the notification will fire. Next, and this is where the migration takes place. This is the important piece. So as you can see here, what we previously used was peripheral activated, this one right here. You can see now it says deprecated. That one is going away. So in replacing that is going to be the use of these over here, the peripheral level one. So for example, over here, input activated. And that's going to replace that peripheral activated one. Simply hit next, select your peripherals down through here. I'm just going to grab some, hit next. Where you're actually sending the information, we'll just grab a central station. Next, and then you're just going to confirm the information and hit save,